all of the things, all the freedoms, all the joys that come with hitting those milestones of being able to ride your bike to the corner, being able to go to 7-Eleven and buy a big gulp, I mean, all that stuff that we just take kind of for granted, he can't do because he can't be left out of somebody else's eyesight, because his brain could at any moment stop telling his body what to do. And he could have a seizure in the middle of a street, in the middle of a movie, in the middle of a ballpark. So he'll never be able to drive a car. He'll never be able to be in the military. He would never be able to do a lot of the things that kids his age would normally be super excited about being able to do. I think we take for granted what our brain can do for us, and how easy we have it when we think, and we can talk and we just motor through without really giving much respect to the fact that the way God made us is incredibly intricate, and if one crazy thing goes wrong, then things can fall apart so catastrophically.
Yeah, we're all good here.
Bye, Harley.
Thank you. Thanks. Okay, you can.
That is ridiculously silly. I can see where that was going.
I go chicken.
You are a nut. Okay, come on, close up the door. Harley is pretty funny. And
Nah, honey.
and not argumentative at all. And he's very chivalrous. But more than anything, Harley is resilient. So at 2.5, he had his first little seizure. He said I had a set of 3 seizures. They put him on medicine. Everything was supposed to be A-okay. And by the time he was 4, he was having hundreds of seizures a day. All different types of seizures. He has ones where he just stares off into space and is kind of where you think, ooh, that person's kind of loopy or dazed or daydreaming. He would just be gone. Like, you put your hand in front of his face and he wouldn't respond. But the interesting thing was he was little enough where he'd start singing A, B, C, D, and then it would be, and then you'd ask him a question, what starts with Z? And there would be pause. 30 seconds later, I was on to the next whatever. He'd go, dog starts with D. So it was like this, just a pause in his brain, when he came back to it, he was ready to go back to life. And that's pretty much how his childhood was. He would seize and then he'd get right back into it. Like, go back running around or splashing or whatever little kid thing you wanted to do. Recently we went to a little donut shop because it's where I went to when I was a kid, and it's awesome. So he hopped out of the car to go and pick out his donut, and I was following, and I had noticed this group of really cool looking skateboard kids, and they were about 15 to 17. They were all hanging out and talking, and Harley jumped out of the car and he was off to go get his donut, and I was following, and I was busy thinking, well, those are really cool kids. Harley could pick up some cool from them. And as we walked past, one of the boys said, quite loudly, about Harley, freak. And I thought, I was a little shocked, but I didn't say anything. I wasn't sure what to say. And slowly, Harley turned around, walked back to them, right up to them, something even in all my best days I would never feel brave enough to do, and he said very clearly, I'm not a freak, I just make you nervous. And what affected me so much and has still run over and over in my head, I don't think Harley has given even 32 seconds to think any more about that, because he has this joy and resilience to completely look past other people's frailties and rudeness and insecurities, and just kind of say it like it is. He doesn't, when he talks, we should listen, because he always has something interesting to say. It takes him a while to get it out, but just like he said to those boys, it's the truth. It's the truth.